Shroud of Turin. Shroud of Turin is a linen cloth that bears the faint image of a man who appears to have suffered wounds consistent with crucifixion. It is one of the most famous and controversial religious artifacts in the world, believed by many to be the burial cloth of Jesus Christ. Key facts. Location: Turin, Italy, in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. Size: approximately 4.4 meters long and 1.1 meters wide. Material: woven linen. Appearance: shows a front and back image of a man with wounds resembling those of Jesus, as described in the Gospels. Scientific and historical studies. Radiocarbon dating. A test on small fabric samples dated the cloth to between 1260 and 1390 AD, suggesting it is a medieval creation. Image formation. The image is a mystery. No paint or pigment has been found that explains its presence. Forensic evidence. Some studies suggest that the bloodstains are real and consistent with a crucified man. Debate continues. Some claim the carbon dating was flawed due to contamination or testing of a later repair patch. Its religious and cultural significance. Many Christians venerate the shroud as a holy relic. The Vatican has never officially declared it to be authentic, but permits its veneration. It has been displayed publicly only a few times in modern history. The Shroud of Turin is one of the most debated and mysterious religious relics in history. 1. History of the Shroud. The Shroud's documented history begins in the 14th century, but its origins before that remain a mystery. Early mentions and legends. Some believe the Shroud could be the same as the Mandalion of Edessa, a legendary cloth bearing an image of Jesus' face. Mentioned in Byzantine sources as early as the 6th century, another theory connects it to the Sudarium of Oviedo, a cloth believed to have covered Jesus' face after the crucifixion. First recorded appearance. The first undisputed historical record of the shroud dates to the 1350s in Liry, France, when a French knight, Geoffroy de Charny, displayed it as the burial cloth of Christ. In 1389, a bishop of Treves, Pierre d'Arquis, claimed it was a forgery and that the image had been cleverly painted. Transferred to the House of Savoy. The powerful Savoy family obtained the shroud and moved it to France. In 1532, a fire damaged the shroud while stored in a silver reliquary. The burn marks and water stains visible today date from this incident. Moved to Turin, Duke Emmanuel Philibert of Savoy transferred it to Turin, Italy, where it remains today. In 1983, the House of Savoy officially gifted it to the Vatican. Modern exhibitions. The shroud is rarely displayed to the public, with major expositions in 1898, 1931, 1978, 1998, 2000, and 2015. The most famous event was in 1898, when photographer Secondo Pia took the first photographs and discovered the image appeared as a photographic negative. 2. Physical characteristics. Material. The cloth is woven linen with a herringbone pattern. Size. Approximately 4.4 meters long and 1.1 meters wide. Image description. Displays a faint, sepia-colored front and back image of a man. Wounds visible. Punctures around the forehead and scalp. Whip marks on the back. Piercing wounds in the wrists and feet. A large wound in the side. 3. Scientific studies and controversies. There have been numerous scientific investigations into the shroud, with no definitive conclusion on how the image was formed. 1898. Discovery of the negative image. Secondo Pia's photographs revealed that the image appears much clearer as a negative, which sparked speculation that it was not a painting. 1978. Stirp investigation. The Shroud of Turin research project, composed of American scientists, studied the cloth using advanced techniques. Findings. The image is not painted or drawn. No brushstrokes or pigments were found. The image penetrates only the very top fibers of the linen, ruling out any traditional artistic methods. Bloodstains were confirmed as real human blood. Type AB. Some experts believe the image was created by a form of radiation or heat. 1988. Radiocarbon dating samples were sent to 3 independent labs. Results dated the shroud to 1262-1390 AD, suggesting a medieval forgery. Criticism of the radiocarbon test. Some argue the tested sample came from a medieval repair patch, not the original linen. Others claim contamination from the 1532 fire altered the dating results. Modern theories on image formation chemical reactions. Some suggest the image is the result of a Maillard reaction. Burst of radiation theory. Some researchers propose the image was created by a sudden burst of high-energy radiation, possibly related to the resurrection. Natural process. Others speculate it was formed by sweat, blood, and body decomposition over time. For theories about its origin, there are several competing explanations regarding the authenticity of the shroud. Theory 1. It is the authentic burial cloth of Jesus. Proponents argue that the wounds match the gospel accounts exactly. The negative photographic effect was unknown before the 19th century. Blood stains match first-century Roman crucifixion practices. Theory 2. Medieval forgery skeptics believe it was created between 1260 and 1390 AD. Some propose it was painted or made using an early photographic technique. Bishop Pierre d'Arcus's 14th-century letter suggests the cloth was fabricated, Byzantine relic. Some researchers propose it was smuggled from Constantinople after the city was sacked in 1204. The Pantocrator icon resembles the shroud's face. 5. Religious and cultural significance. Regardless of its authenticity, the shroud remains an important symbol of faith. Vatican's position: the Catholic Church has not declared it authentic, but allows its veneration. Popes John Paul II, Benedict XVI, and Francis have all spoken of its spiritual importance. Impact on Christian faith. Many believers see the shroud as physical evidence of Christ's suffering. Some see it as proof of the resurrection, while others revere it as a powerful relic. Exhibitions and public display. The shroud is rarely displayed, with major expositions occurring only a few times per century. The last public showing was in 2015, with millions attending. 6. Conclusion. Mystery unresolved. The Shroud of Turin remains one of history's greatest enigmas. Scientific evidence is inconclusive, and its authenticity is still debated. The image formation process remains unknown. Religious devotion to the shroud continues, regardless of its origins. Whether it is the true burial cloth of Christ or a medieval creation, the Shroud of Turin continues to fascinate believers, scientists, and historians alike.